Hey everyone, welcome back to the KEMPIRE Daily YouTube channel where we talk about some of the hottest topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and a little dash of lifestyle. In today's video, I wanted to talk with you guys about the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion looks. I was checking them out earlier and I posted them on my social media. If you're not following me, everything's at TheKempire so you can get the exclusives. But the other exclusives you want to make sure that you're getting are on our texting community. And I'll post that right now so you guys can see the number for that so you can sign up and get the exclusives before anyone else. But before we even get into these reunion looks, let's do a little countdown, give people time to get into the room. Please be sure sharing is caring. So share this live with other people. And don't forget to like this video. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when we go live or when we upload. Be right back. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure nothing goes off while we are doing this. Let me just give you guys a moment to get into the chat room. So if you've been under a rock, we did a video talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion and some of the tea that we got from Tamara Tattles. I'll post a link to that video once we're done with this live, but I want to give people some time to get into the chat room. TikTok, head on over to KEMPIRE Daily. We're live on YouTube. We're also live on Facebook, TheKempire on Facebook, and we're live on Twitch, TheKempire as well. So be sure to check that out. So these reunion looks, woo! I know, first of all, a lot of people are ripping into my girl Kandi, and I think it's unfair. I think it's unwarranted, but you know how the internet is. And I'm going to share you some of the feedback that you guys have been saying about our girl Kandi. And I feel bad because, damn it, I wanted Kandi to look great, but I think Kandi was really going for the theme. And a lot of people don't know, if you were watching my Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion tea video, you would have known that the theme, allegedly, reportedly, whatever you want to call it, was dungeon. Of course it's going to be dungeon. It was all about Strippergate, Bolo. No word on if Bolo made it to the reunion. I highly doubt it. Fallon didn't make it to the reunion. LaToya did make it to the reunion despite claiming that she was sick on social media. Also, can we talk a little bit about Fallon? I posted a video on my TikTok. If you want to see the video of LaToya addressing a situation between her and Drew that happened at the reunion, everything is at TheKempire on TikTok. So before we get into the reunion looks, I'll quickly give you a little bit of the tea in regards to what LaToya was claiming in this video. So LaToya, as you know, YouTube, that's how people got to know her. She's created a new YouTube account with her best friend, Vaughn. And she gives you a day in her life and think, look, I understand it. People have multiple YouTubes. I have two as well. One is for the podcast, KEMPIRE Radio. New episode out tomorrow. Don't forget. And I have, of course, KEMPIRE Daily, where we do everything else. Hot topics, blah, blah, blah. There is a business to this. So she's created this other YouTube. And in this other YouTube, she says that while she's sick, she's on antibiotics. She says that some man barges into her dressing room as she's getting ready for the reunion. Vaughn wasn't there. He was in the actual hotel room that they had. And the door wasn't closed. It was a little ajar for producers to come in and out. But this person was banging on the door, she alleges, and they came in, and it was this guy, and he was like, oh, here's a vitamin C from Drew Sidora. So Drew took that. First of all, she was frightened by, like, who is this man banging on the door? Secondly, her and Drew, she says, are not friends like that. So why is she trying to give me vitamin C? Come to find out, the person that came into her dressing room was Ralph's barber. Why was Ralph's barber at the reunion? Oh, anyways, I digress. I try to make sense of some of this stuff. I guess we're also pretending that that Ralph is the one that chartered the private jet to get them to New Orleans. Okay, we'll pretend. Shout out to everyone in the chat room. I see you guys. We didn't get to reunion looks just yet. Right now, we're talking a little bit about what LaToya has said about Drew during the reunion, before the reunion, actually. She was getting ready for the reunion, and this Ralph's barber allegedly barges into her dressing room to give her vitamin C from Drew Sidora. I can see Drew Sidora trying to be shady in that way to give her vitamin C. However, it also is very true to me that is something corny that Drew would do, because she's like, LaToya's saying, oh, we're not even friends. Why is she giving me, vitamin C? Look, these ladies, I feel like this reunion is going to be really, really, really good. According to LaToya, she said that she blew up so much, but she doesn't think that they're going to actually air it. I think we will see some inclination of that. If they're taping, we might see a brief moment of anything to make us interested, I think. Audrey said, I didn't get a notification that you were going live. Come on, community. Sorry, Audrey. Look, in order to prepare for a live, sometimes it's just way too many things going on. You guys did get the tea about other things, though. So my KEMPIRE community, you guys definitely get the tea about everything else. But this is why I tell you, turn on your notifications. Turn on your notifications. That way you never miss out when we go live or when we upload it. We uploaded a new video talking about Jen Shah. This Jen Shah situation, I know a lot of people are reporting right now that Jen Shah will face no jail time. That's not true. We don't know if she will face jail time until this thing is all the way done and the judge makes that decision. And she's facing up to and probably a little bit more than 50 years in prison because there's two charges. As I said to you before in my previous videos, Jen Shah is facing conspiracy to commit wire fraud, conspiracy to commit money laundering. Those two charges have different spans, and one of those charges is 30 years. Another of the charges is 20 years. So check out that video for more details. Here, I want to talk about these fashion looks. I was just telling you a little bit about the drama that was happening behind the scenes with Drew Sidora and LaToya Forever. Go to my TikTok to see the video of LaToya explaining what allegedly happened. She says she doesn't think that it was going to get on air because she blew up so much. But I would think that the Bravo producers would love that. Let me just see what you guys are saying. Jessica says, Kemp, did you know Coach Shah is a lawyer? Well, Coach Shah is a lawyer by training. However, he's not practicing law, and I believe his bar is not active. He is still a coach of football. Well, no, he's not even a coach. He's a coordinator. Let me get it right, because everyone loves to call him Coach Shah. However, he is not the head coach. He is a coordinator. I'm not sure if that still falls under the scheme of coach. But as I said before, check out that video for more details in regards to the Jen Shah situation. There are going to be a lot more information coming out about that. Tomorrow, there will be a full update, probably, because she is facing the judge tomorrow, because, there was technical difficulties this past Tuesday. Anyways, let's get back into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Again, if you have not seen my video on the Real Housewives of Atlanta tea, where we kind of map out what actually transpired during this reunion. So check out that video. I'll also post a link in the description of this video for those that are watching it after the live. So shout out to my fam here on TikTok. I see you guys watching. Head on over to the KEMPIRE Daily YouTube channel. That way I can see your comments. I don't want to miss anyone's comments. And I'll be posting the link so that you guys can call in and share your thoughts on these Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion looks. Let's just jump right on in. Let me see if I just hold on. Let me clear my throat. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. I don't know, for some reason that song just popped into my head. Let me just get all these looks together here because I have a few different photos that I want to show you guys. Okay. And for those that are joining us, be sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay, so these, of course, LaToya is not in this photo because she is not an official housewife. So as we can see here, these are the looks. And overwhelmingly, a lot of people are saying their favorite look was our girl, Porsha Williams. And I had to look at it. I was like, wait, is this the look that she wore to the wedding? But no, it's a different dress. They all look amazing in black. They all look great. I have to say, though, of the three, I have to say Porsha, Kenya, and Cynthia look the best. Unfortunately, Drew, I'm not sure what she was doing here. At least her hair and makeup looks better than it's looked the entire season. And then our girl, Kandi. Okay, let's just take each look one by one. And I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section, y'all. Let me know who's your favorite look, who's your least favorite look, and you can also tell me why. And all your shady comments will be posted, okay? Let me just jump into some of these looks because, oh my goodness, you guys are just... Let's start with Cynthia, just because I feel like Cynthia has had a really raw deal this season. But Cynthia looks amazing. I'm not going to sit here and act like Cynthia does not look amazing. Yes, she was a top model back in the day. But Cynthia is what, 52, going on 53? She looks beautiful from head to toe. And most of the time, I would say 90-something% of the time, Cynthia looks great. Is she going to come back next season? Is she worth coming back next season? Is she boring? Did she have a super spreader wedding this season? Yes, all of the above. But I still enjoy Cynthia. I wouldn't be mad if Cynthia came back. I know a lot of people don't want to see Cynthia come back. I wouldn't be mad if Cynthia does come back. I'm not sure, because Cynthia does, to me, give a lot of really great commentary. She does get along with the other ladies. But at the same time, is she enough to make the show interesting? And now that we've just added Drew. Drew really wasn't that great this season. So we can't have that many boring people on. Look, there's got to be a boring limit. I mean, can I be honest? Oh my gosh. Jessica says, I love Kandi, but she looks tacky. Teresa says, but Kandi is looking the part. And for those that did not watch my Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion tea, then you didn't know that the theme of the reunion was supposed to be dungeon. Because as you know, we had the big dungeon theme for the Bolo situation. That was the biggest moment of the year, of their season. Okay. Jessica says, Cynthia always looks beautiful. Audrey says, Cynthia should have won her wedding wig with this. She looks amazing. You know what, Audrey? They says, yes, she always looks good. Speaking of Cynthia, Marcia, she is gorgeous, but I don't like her hair. I know a lot of people are saying, I don't mind the hair because, I mean, 9 out of 10, Cynthia's hair is always looking good. Teresa says, that's a typical Cynthia dress. Boring. Damn. Rough. I miss Shamari. Bring her back. Really, Faith? Why do you miss Shamari? I would like to hear why. I don't necessarily miss Shamari. Tina says Kandi has the best dungeon theme look. Best glamour look, Kenya, Porsha, and Cynthia. I agree. But do we think, we'll get to Kandi. Look, we'll get to Kandi, and then we're going to get to all the shady things people said about Kandi on social media. TikTok, head on over if you're wondering who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the KEMPIRE Daily YouTube channel. So go over there so I can see your comments and you can join in the comment community there. Also, we're live on Facebook, The KEMPIRE on Facebook, and on Twitch, The KEMPIRE as well. For those that are in the chat room on my YouTube and Facebook, be sure to like the video. And if you're not subscribed, why not subscribe? I'm creating content every day for you. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay. Audrey says, if that's the theme, Kandi nailed it. I didn't know there was a theme outside of wearing black. Well, Audrey, that means you did not watch my Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion tea video, which was released over a week ago. I'll post the link in the description of this video so you guys can watch. I want to get into the other looks. Let's get into some of the other looks. Okay, so Cynthia was a strong contender. Cynthia was definitely a strong contender. Let me talk about, before we get to some of the really good looks and then the really bad looks, let's talk about Drew Sidora and LaToya, because LaToya is a friend of this season, and we've already spoken multiple times on why she's a friend of this season. If you want me to rehash that, I will. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's look at our girl, Drew Sidora. And I've heard a lot of people love Drew. And I'm okay with Drew. I don't hate Drew. I didn't love her this last episode. This pose, though, what is she doing here? What is she doing here? I don't understand the pose. I'm not understanding the pose, Drew. Her hair looks good from what we can see. Her hair looks good. I don't know about this dress, though. This is very pageant-y. And I thought that Kenya was the pageant girl. Her makeup looks great. Her makeup looks great. I'm just waiting to see what the commentary will be. I heard that she was pretty solid in her commentary during the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. I'm just trying to understand this look. Just me says, stop hating on Kandi. I wasn't hating on Kandi. Not yet. Jessica says, yes, I agree, Audrey. So thankful for his... did I miss a compliment? Oh, you're doing the Lord's work. Thank you, Audrey. I've been booked in, but I love my community. Speaking of my community, if you have not joined the KEMPIRE community, text me today for exclusives. You'll get the giveaways. You'll get the exclusive tea. I've already been giving out so much exclusive tea before I create the content or go live here on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch or on TikTok. Okay, let's talk about LaToya's look. Okay, I need more from this look. I'm not in love with LaToya's look. It looks like she was trying to be sexy. I mean, she's wearing something very revealing. I do like her hair and makeup. I'm not sure about the dress. Maybe if I saw the dress from a different angle, maybe once we see it in movement, it will look better. I don't really love it, but I think it's staying true to her youthful nature. I think that's important. So I think that is, at least she didn't wear something that made her look older. You know what I mean? Okay, so let me see what the comments are saying. Morzaya says, I like the sleeves, that is all. You like LaToya's sleeves? Is that what you're talking about? Yuck to both dress and ladies. Teresa, you're pretty harsh tonight. Kandi looks incredible. She's in charge of the girls. Okay, Brandon, we're going to talk about Kandi's look next, since everyone is already going in on Kandi. But I did want to just say, for these two, not great. Not great. They're not even in my top 3. I expected them to do better. They're the youngest of the entire group. Not to say that that makes them the most fashionable, but you would think they would be a little bit more in the know. But then again, this is their very first reunion. You never know if they decide to come back or if Bravo decides to bring them back. Maybe these looks will be better. Ugh. I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, I mean, both of them. See, this would have been a great opportunity since they've been fighting the entire season, to blow each other out of the water. But to me, both dresses are not great. Hair and makeup for both of them is so much better. And I'm trying to be nice, but at the same time, I am trying to be honest. Let's talk about Kandi. Okay, before we go to Kandi, I didn't have a Marlo picture, but I want to, I got to show you guys this picture. Oh my Lord. Let's take a look at Marlo and Shamia. So at the bottom, let's look at this. Okay, so Marlo, I mean, I know a lot of people love Marlo's fashion. Some days I like Marlo's fashion, some days I don't. I think she looks great here. Very revealing. I would expect maybe one of the younger ladies to wear this, but I have to say, oh, Shamia, queen of the night. What is going on? I have to see the full outfit before I make a judgment on Shamia's look. The earrings are way too big. I wouldn't mind large hair, but it just seems with the flaring top too much. It's just too much going on here. Like, I feel like you need to give some of that material to Marlo because Marlo's dress seems undone. But at the same time, I don't have a full picture of Marlo's outfit. I like Marlo's hair and makeup. She looks gorgeous. And I also like Shamia's. No, I don't like her hair or makeup. And I'm not sure about this dress. Shamia, you might be the worst. No, is Shamia the worst dress, y'all? Shiv says, let's be honest, the season was horrible. Jasmine says, too much boobs. Monty Marlo could have done better. Yes, Jessica says Marlo could have done better. Marlo could have done it better. She looks a mess. I have a secondhand embarrassment for Shamia. I don't know what's happening with this look. Shamia's giving me Cheryl Lee Ralph in the 80s. Well, that's actually a very good observation because I can literally see Cheryl Lee Ralph in this look. But this would have been perfect in the 80s, not 2021. What is happening here? Faith says, honestly, the Atlanta housewives don't come through like Beverly Hills ladies or New Jersey girls. I don't know if that's even true either. Is that true? Now I have to think about some of the reunion looks. You might be right, though. Damn. Look, damn. Wait. Teresa said, what the heck? Are those costumes? Well, remember, for those that are just joining us, the theme for the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion was supposed to be dungeon. And since we're talking about dungeon, let's talk about what social media has been doing to my girl, my Taurus sister. Look, none of the Tauruses did it well in this episode. Oh my God. Let's talk about Kandi. Okay, so this is Kandi's look for the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. She really did go with the theme. Let's just say that. She really went with the theme. I know a lot of you are, hold on. There we go. She went with the theme, but I just think the execution, that's my issue with this theme that Kandi went with. The execution wasn't there. Like, she really is the mistress of the night in this look, but the hair, it's not looking good to me. It's not looking good to me at all. And y'all know I love me some Kandi, even though I've been very shady to her this season. But I did say she saved the season because even the reunion theme is about her dungeon party. Just saying. Oh my gosh. Abuk says better than Potomac. Well, Potomac had no, the only good person really in the Potomac reunion look was our girl, Monique. Oh my goodness. Taylor says it was too much. She took it literal. You know what it is? What Kandi should have done with this look, you take dungeon and then you add high fashion. And she could have done that. And I think she tried to do that with the train, but it just looked sloppy. It wasn't executed properly. From the hair to even the makeup, it was too costumey instead of a mix of dungeon but fashion. But then look, okay, let's just look at some of the comments that y'all were saying about Kandi. I love social media and you guys make me laugh. Sometimes it's better than actual TV shows. Let's just look at some of the comments that you guys were saying. So Marv Daddy said this on Twitter. When you have a reunion to do at 8 and the Kandi coded tour at 9. Look, we Tauruses are practical and definitely multitask with the best of them. So this makes complete sense to me. Let's see what else other people were saying on social media. I can't. I love it and I can't at the same time. Okay. Bucci is my name. Said this. All eyes on me in the center of the ring. Wait, no. Kandi said, And then all eyes on me in the center of the ring, just like a circus. When I crack that whip, everybody gonna trip just like a circus. If you don't know those lyrics, that is Circus by our girl Britney Spears. Free Britney Spears. And also shout out to my boy Claude Kelly who wrote that song. Damn y'all. But I love the internet. I have a couple more that I want to share with you. Social media is ripping Kandi a new one in regards to her look. I can't with y'all. Literally nobody. Kandi at the hashtag RHOA season 13 reunion. You know what? I mean, is it far-fetched? Not so much. Okay, I got a couple more before I go back to see what you guys are saying. Let's see. What else were people saying? Okay. Shout out to TJ, the Chicago kid. Everybody talking about Kandi's reunion look, but are Cynthia, Kenya, and Portia wearing a remix of the same dress? I mean, come on. Can we talk? I mean, that's not really a lie. Let's take a look back at all of the ladies in their reunion looks. Like, I like it when we have a variety of conversation here because this really, I mean, look at the dresses. It might be a remix of the same dress, right? There really is no major difference. They kind of look a lot alike. Let me just see what you guys are saying in the chat room before I miss out on things. Kandi look with an absolute no. It's the hair, collar, and stockings. Kandi stylist did her dirty, but she is beautiful. Yes, where is the high fashion? Elevate, please. Exactly. Yes, you are right. You should get inspired. Kandi is giving me Big Frida vibe. Big Frida will be on The Real Housewives of Atlanta next week. They're still in New Orleans. Maybe she needs a little of Erica Jane's stolen money for a better glam squad. I love y'all for real. Audrey says practical AF. Oh my goodness. Wait. What am I missing here? Kenya won. Let me just see. Also, Portia's dress is similar to the dress she wore at Cynthia's wedding. I agree with that, Popcorn. I had to take another look. I was like, is it the same dress? But no, her wedding look had the big split. But I mean, she could easily taken that to a dressmaker and they could have made it a whole new dress. But I do agree with this comment that this, Cynthia, Kenya, and Portia's dress just sort of look like a remix of each other. They're not incredibly unique from each other, but they're still all three the best looking. But they also all three didn't really follow the theme. Do their looks scream dungeon? And I know Kandi is all about a theme, so she was trying to stick with the theme. My poor girl Kandi. Y'all did her dirty. Oh, let me just share this other tweet that I found. Because y'all were blasting Kandi. So Prince Pierre says this. I think they told Kandi the theme and she went all out. While the other girls, Portia, Kenya, said they're going to wear the same dress they wear every reunion, but a different color. I mean, Tina says Kandi still dressed the best for the theme, but it could have been more high fashion. More could have been done. I agree, Tina. And that's exactly what I was saying a little bit earlier. I think Kandi really wanted to follow the rules. She's a tourist like me. I completely get it. But what she missed was make it high fashion. That's the part that she missed. She could have easily did that look, but made it more high fashion. But who do you guys think was the best dressed? Let's take a closer look at, let me see if I can even have those photos. I have so many photos on my desktop here. Let's take a look back at the ladies again. If you're just joining us, we're taking a first look at the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion looks. I mean, okay, let me blow this up so you guys can see it. So let's just take a look at this. I mean, I'm still sticking with Cynthia, Kenya, and Portia. A lot of people were saying it was between Portia and Kenya for best dress, but I think Cynthia is, if we had to treat this as if it was a pageant, if we would have to implement how were their reads during the season, what was their storylines during the season, who brought the most during the season. If we were to do it like that, then it would really be between Portia and Kenya. Okay, so let's narrow it down. So who had the best hair, makeup, storyline throughout the season between Kenya and Portia? But the more I look at Kenya's look, Kenya's a beautiful woman. Her makeup looks great. I'm not sure if I'm loving her hair up, but I understood why she put her hair up because of the dress that she's wearing. So that makes sense. I think once we see these fashions in movement, it's also going to change our minds in regards to who is best dressed. I don't want to shade Kenya because y'all know I like Kenya, but I don't know. She could use a little bit more lotion on the knees, or is that just the picture? I don't want to judge her, but and you know what I'm hearing in my head? If you're a big Real Housewives of Atlanta fan, then you know I'm hearing in my head, hey, Ashy. And I like Kenya. Don't take this as me shading Kenya, but I'm observing the photo. I am sharing my critique. I'm gonna post the link so you guys can call in and share your thoughts, because I know there's gonna be someone in the comments. Oh, look at another gay man talking about fashion on against a black woman. So let me have y'all call in and share your thoughts. Aisha, by Ash, the lotion on knees. Look, I'm being honest, and I know a lot of you, some people say I'm team Kenya, some people say I'm team Portia. I'm not team anyone. I'm like team someone give me a great show. But I did notice that as I was looking at the photo, just part of her leg looks like it could have used a little bit more, a little something. And look, I've been ashy. Look, I might be ashy right now. No, I'm good. I'm good. And if you're black, you understand. Sometimes you caught out there and you're like, damn. You're like, I don't have no lotion here. And look, I keep Vaseline here just to stay lubricated. I'm just saying, people don't know our plight as people of color. Let me see the comments, what you guys are saying. Boba says she is always ashy. I love Portia's outfit. She looks stunning. Hold on, wait. Kenya, hands down. Portia would have had a good storyline if she owned up. See, that's good. And that's why I had to make it more than just the look. I wanted you guys to really weigh in regards to everything that happened throughout the season, because I do feel like Kenya, Cynthia, and Portia really have very similar outfits on. And it's hard to really decipher because even their hair, Cynthia might come in third because the hair, I know a lot of you are saying you don't love her hair. I don't mind her hair. I think their hair, makeup all look great. But now I have to base it on what's the season like. And I can see that Kenya is still wearing her wedding ring. Oh, Kenya, I need you to let it go. I know you guys are still married, but that relationship is done. That relationship is done. I hope the storyline is done. We don't need you to bring that back next season. We don't need it. I don't need it. And I like you. Can you imagine what the people that don't like you feel? Oh, my gosh. Okay. A book? I apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. I love Kenya. Here's some advice, though. When my entire legs are out, use straight Vaseline. And that's the thing. I don't think people understand what we're saying. I think people think that we're shading Kenya, but we're not. Maybe airbrush. It may be her skin tone on her leg. I agree. There might be that. And also with Black people, you have to light us a certain way. I can't tell you. I'm still working on my lighting in here. And every hue of Black person needs different types of lighting. Sometimes I look gray and I'm like, oh God, how do I fix this lighting? Lighting is so important, even more important for Black people on how we're lit, because then some lighting will make us look like we're bleaching. I'm being honest with you. I know people that have been accused of bleaching on TV because of the way that they're lit. And if you don't have the right lighting people, or if you're doing bootleg light, well, my light's not bootleg, but it's not top of the line lighting either. Aisha says no, she needs oil. Also, Kenya's body, Lord. Kenya, you have to remember, at the beginning of the season, Kenya admitted to gaining weight. You could tell in her face that she had gained weight. By the end of the season, though, she's looked amazing. She snapped back with the quickness. So I can look, they all look amazing. They all have amazing bodies. They all have amazing makeup. The worst dress has to go to Kandi, though. The worst dress has to go to Kandi. I'll put up the picture again. And I'm not being hateful, Kandi. I'm just saying the worst dress has to go to Kandi because hair, makeup, outfit, all were not on point. All were not on point. And I know she really took the theme to heart. And I kind of wish she had a friend like me. Like, I know they're saying dungeon Kandi, but let's give them fashion. Oh my goodness. She says, meanwhile, I'm struggling with my COVID weight. I think we all are. Kenya looks good. She lost her COVID weight. She really did. But you know what? Motivation is being on reality TV, and she already knows that people are going to be talking about her. So I'm sure that helped motivate her. For those that are just joining us, be sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out. I didn't expect to go live, but I was like, I have these fashion looks. We need to talk about them. And here we are. Here we are. Also, if you want to join the KEMPIRE texting community so you get the exclusives, the number's scrolling across your screen. I'll also read it out for you. The number's 347-647-2372. Don't forget, a new episode of my podcast, KEMPIRE Radio, will be out tomorrow. I'm literally just uploading it. So at midnight, I've been uploading it at midnight for you guys so you get it as soon as possible. So let me just remind you. So if you want to subscribe to my podcast, there will be a link in the description of this video as well. Or you can just go KEMPIRE Radio on your favorite podcast platform. I don't think there's a podcast platform that I'm not on. I'm on iHeartRadio. I'm on Pandora, Amazon, Google, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher. I'm on all of those platforms. So be sure to check it out and subscribe. If you please also rate and review. And I'm talking all the hot topics, and I'm doing some quick recaps. Of course, you can get the full recaps here on my KEMPIRE Daily YouTube as well. Let's see what Lonnie is saying. Lonnie says this: maybe she dressed that way because she's the head mistress. That's what I'm thinking, but I think she could have done more Alexander McQueen type mistress dress. That would have been fabulous. I thought the same thing, Lonnie. That a McQueen outfit or something in that vein, that would have been epic. But even if she was trying to be the mistress or head mistress, what happened with the hair and makeup? I know she's trying to get that, theme, but it's just like, it just didn't hit for me. And now everyone on social media is giving Kandi hell about it. Giving Kandi hell. Thanks for a brilliant live. London is past London. Signing off. Team Kenya, best dress and housewife because she's honest. Thank you, Malika. I might be terrible with you, and I apologize in advance. Love that we have our London folks watching, and I know it's late there for you guys. Tomorrow is Good Friday. I don't know if anyone's off from work. If anyone will be off, I'm always working. So expect more content. But of course, our podcast will be available tomorrow. The name of the podcast is scrolling across your screens. Shout out to my TikTok fam that have been watching. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm just going to post one of everyone's look. I'm going to post everyone's look again so that you guys can see everyone's look from the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. At the top, we have Kandi. I've already said it's the worst dress of the reunion. Cynthia looks great. I heard that Cynthia has a few moments during the reunion that it's just sort of like, oh, Cynthia, this might be your last hurrah. Check out my reunion tea video that I already did on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Our girl Portia, she looks great. I heard she had a great reunion where, you know, shade, all this kind of stuff. Of course, her big nemesis is Kenya. Kenya looks great here as well. I'm thinking that the two women that will be sitting closest to Annie, because you already know that's the power position, will be Kenya and Portia. I'll be shocked if that's not the situation. Then at the bottom, we have our girl Marlo. Looks like Marlo might have forgot her dress. I did hear that Marlo was looking for her reunion dress allegedly when she got to New York. So maybe there was a problem with her original outfit. And of course, Shamia is giving us a throwback to the 80s with her look. And I think Shamia is a beautiful woman. I just don't think this look really captures that. And we have our girl Drew Sidora with this awkward pose and very, very prom dress look. Not loving it. And LaToya, this could have saved you for the season. This did not. This look was horrible too. Her hair and makeup looks great, but this dress did not do it for me. That's my oh, hey from Australia. I love it. I love how the internet connects us all. Abook, is that how you pronounce your name? Hey, in Australia. I will, once COVID is over, or at least I've been vaccinated, I'm going to Australia. I don't mean to get angry. Beaumont says a little Versace would have been fabulous as well, right? Come on, there's so many options. Kandi nailed the theme, but still missed the mark. I love Barry's comments. Jasmine says, can't believe LaToya and Drew dropped the ball. I can, because they dropped the ball the entire season. And when I say they dropped the ball, it's not because it's really because their drama wasn't enough to carry the season. Their drama wasn't what made me think that this season was interesting. LaToya a little bit more than Drew. Drew's comebacks were corny to me. Corny. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like Drew, but I didn't like it. I think Portia, Kandi, and Drew had the same stylist, so I don't get it. If they had the same stylist, I really don't get it. I really don't get it. I really don't. Anyways, y'all, that is I didn't expect to be on here this long. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, new podcast episode will be available tomorrow, KEMPIRE Radio. And I'll give you guys the exclusives. You'll know what the podcast episode is going to be titled. Shout out to Fem Tarot. She actually told me this when I was speaking with her on social media. And I was like, that's a great podcast title. When Shah hits the fan, because you know we have to talk about Jen Shah on this podcast episode. If you're not subscribed, it's KEMPIRE Radio on all podcast platforms. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, be sure to subscribe, like us on Facebook, and hit that like button to because it helps. It helps. And I hate to be the one to keep saying it, but look, if I'm not going to say it, who else is going to say it? All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys very soon. Have a wonderful night.